It all began with the disturbing and compelling video of the MAGA attack in the January 6th insurrection, which Democrats say Donald Trump directly incited.
We will stop the steal.
We are going to the Capitol, where our problems are.
We'll pause.
Protesters are in the building.
Thank you.
There's got to be something in here we can use against these scumbags.
That is just some of the archival footage that was presented inside the Senate today. The lead impeachment manager, Congressman Raskin, argued there was no constitutional basis for some sort of temporary January exception for presidents who might commit high crimes during their final days in office. Indeed, he argued that would be a dangerous precedent.
That's a high crime and misdemeanor. If that's not an impeachable offense, then there is no such thing, a January exception. And everyone can see immediately why this is so dangerous. It's an invitation to the president to take his best shot at anything he may want to do on his way out the door, including using violent means to lock that door.
And those managers went on to offer their own version of eyewitness testimony today, even getting emotional recounting what occurred on January 6th.
The sound of pounding on the door like a battering ram. The most haunting sound I ever heard, and I will never forget it.
I was on the floor with lead manager Raskin.
She said, "Dad, I don't want to come back to the Capitol."
What we experienced that day, what our country experienced that day, is the framers' worst nightmare come to life.
This cannot be the future of America. We cannot have presidents inciting and mobilizing mob violence against our government.
The future of America, and whether this would become further normalized, whether this will be sanctioned and deterred or allowed and thus tempted for future presidents or would-be autocrats, is the theme that the managers focused on today in day one of their presentation. Now, Donald Trump's defense lawyers, which, as you've heard, were panned even by some Republicans for their meandering approach, they made an argument that sometimes contradicted itself. They said in public that it's too early to put Trump on trial because there hasn't been enough investigation, and it's too late to put Trump on trial because he already left office.
Anyone truly interested in real accountability for what happened at the Capitol on January 6th, would of course insist on waiting for a full investigation. Any civil officer who ever dares to want to serve his or her country must know that they will be subject to impeachment long after their service in office has ended. This is nothing less than the political weaponization of the impeachment process. The accused is not the president. The text of the United States Constitution, therefore, does not vest the Senate with the power to try him.
You heard it right there. That was a claim that the Senate doesn't have the power to do this. That was the Trump lawyers' claim. And if there's one headline tonight, if you're catching up on the trial, this is it. They lost that claim. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.